going to film you for your input on what your favourite thrillers are, etc. What do you think? What do you look for in a thriller?
I look for interesting characters placed in extraordinary circumstances that allow us to investigate their personalities and characters and develop situations where we can really find out something about them. And I think thrillers enable you to find out and explore the motivation of characters in very interesting and difficult circumstances.
Okay, for your next question. What is your favourite film?
Vertigo by Alfred Hitchcock.
What's your favourite genre and why?
Favourite genre? It's very difficult to say because I like all different types of genres. I don't have a particular favourite genre because I see films across lots of different genres. Particularly also I see watch lots of foreign language films from around the world which are difficult sometimes to categorise within a particular genre. Genre is a term that's particularly useful for Hollywood, and across Hollywood I would watch lots of genres. Some genres I'm less fond of now than I used to be. I'm a bit fed up with Hollywood rom-coms, and I'm very keen on the communism Hollywood make anymore. But I particularly do enjoy thrillers a great deal.
What was the most recent thriller you watched?
It's an interesting one. I suppose a film that could be classified as a thriller, that has a sci-fi element to it, is the film The Assassination Bureau, and I thoroughly enjoyed that.
Well, thank you, thank you for your time.
Okay, so we're going to be asking you a few questions about thrillers and just movies in general. So, for our first question, what do you look for in a thriller?
Well, I tend to look for a problem during the thriller and then see it resolved at the end, and some fighting like action, gun shooting, people dying. Yeah.
What's your favourite thriller?
I love Source Code. I think that's a brilliant film.
What did you like about this?
I just like the pace of the edits. It like caused suspense, and it was like really good. And I got engrossed into the film, and I felt like I was in the actual film world.
What's your favourite genre?
I love action and adventure.
What was the most recent thriller you watched?
Well, the most recent thriller I watched was Adjustment Bureau, actually, and I loved that film. Matt Damon was a brilliant actor, and I thought it was brilliant.
So, what did you enjoy about it?
Just enjoyed all of the action and the thrills it gave me.
Okay, thank you for your time.
We are going to ask you a few questions for our audience research. What do you look for in a thriller?
For a thriller, I look for action, suspense, something with a good storyline, and something you don't want to stop watching, to be honest.
What's your favourite film?
My favourite thriller would have to be the most recent one I've watched, and that's Mission Impossible 4. Just because it's got a good cast, it's quite funny, and it has got a good storyline, and it's full of action.
What is your favourite genre?
Favourite genre would be horror comedy because it will keep you laughing, and it does have a serious side to it, and they generally have good storylines.
What was the most recent thriller you watched?
The most recent one I've watched is Mission Impossible 4, and I did enjoy it because I like the cast, it was full of action, and it had a good storyline, and I didn't want to stop watching it.
Thank you. We're going to ask you a few questions for our audience research. First of all, what's your favourite genre?
Thrillers.
What do you look for in a thriller?
Suspense, shock, good-looking actors. That's it.
What's your favourite thriller
Mission Impossible 4.
and why?
It's got Tom Cruise in it. Quite actiony. Don't know what's going to happen to the end.
What was the most recent thriller you watched?
Mission Impossible 4.
And did you enjoy it?
Yeah,
Why?
because it had Tom Cruise in it.
Thank you for your time. We're going to ask you a few questions for our audience research. First of all, what's your favourite genre?
It'll probably have to be thrillers.
What do you look for in a thriller?
Suspense, shock, and a lot of action really, yeah.
What's your favourite thriller?
It'll probably have to be Die Hard 4.
Why did you like that?
Because Bruce Willis was a good actor in it, and you could never get bored of the film. It was just really good.
What was the most recent thriller you watched?
Most recent thriller I watched was probably Psycho.
And did you enjoy it?
No.
Thank you for your time. So we're going to ask you a few questions for our audience research. First of all, what's your favourite genre?
Thrillers.
What do you look for in a thriller?
Mainly suspense, but a bit of shock.
What's your favourite thriller?
Source code.
And why?
Just the amount of suspense at the beginning, which like set up the storyline for the rest of the film. It's quite good.
What was the most recent thriller you watched and did you enjoy it?
Psycho, and not really. Too scary for me.
Okay, thank you for your time. We're going to ask you a few questions for our audience research. First of all, what's your favourite genre?
Horror,
Why is that your favourite genre?
because I like the tension that it causes.
Okay. And when it comes to thrillers, what do you look for in a thriller?
In a thriller, I look for the red herring, the tension, and the mystery.
Okay. What's your favourite thriller?
I would say Somebody Help Me,
Why is that your favourite thriller?
because throughout the whole of it, it's a mystery and it's tense all over.
What was the most recent thriller you watched?
I haven't watched any thriller recently, so
Okay.
I'd say Panic Room.
And did you enjoy it?
It was kind of boring because it was Christian Stewart, but that's just my thing.
Okay. Thank you for your time.